What's up? What's up? This is At the End of the Day podcast. I'm your host, Zeno, man. I'm here with my guys, man. I always like to let y'all introduce yourselves. Kick us off.
Hey, this will be Terrell, Memphis finest, by way of Houston now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Already, what's the deal? Jakeem Olajuwon, Mo City representative. Know what I'm talking about?
Mo City stand up.
All right, we got Mr. Marcus with Guard Tax Services. Tax season is right here. Let's go.
Yes,
And yo, it's Tom, Mr. Play to Win Fitness.
Let's get it. Let's get it. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? How were the holidays? How were the New Year's?
Beautiful. It's always good to be able to, New Year, fresh start. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Make sure this year better than last year. I couldn't complain too much about last year, but I'm hoping this year be more prosperous. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be back with you boys. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
For
sure.
We just trying to get it in. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Can't
sir.
complain at all.
Mine was good, man. I got every gift on the list for Christmas.
You was naughty or nice?
I was naughty.
There you go.
Still came out on top.
Oh, man.
Macaroni.
Macaroni Tony.
Macaroni. Player.
Everything was well. Everything's good. All good for the New Year's, you know. Just still lit it. Family good. Everybody got their gifts, and we still thriving, still moving.
That's what's up. That's
Here
what's
we
up.
are.
It was a good holiday. Got to go home, visit some of the family, man. That's always a good thing. Go back
Yes, sir.
and check in on your people, man. And hey, as far as New Year, hey, it's going as planned, man. Everything going up.
Cool,
sure,
man.
for sure,
Man, my
for
New
sure.
Year starting off good. It didn't start off good, man. I got hit with the flu. I was outside and I caught that hot shit, and so my New Year was kind of humble. I was resting up, trying to get my vitamins in, eat cleaner and stuff like that, get lots of fluid or whatnot. But after all that got passed, you know what I'm saying. I'm prepping to do a show in April, man, and everything is going good. So I'm off and running. Man. So what y'all did y'all watch any of the football on New Year's? There was some great games. Did y'all watch any?
Of course.
Who played?
Texas.
The Texans
It was like Texas.
played.
I remember I was on the couch stuck. It was Texas and Arkansas State. Arizona State. Yeah.
They done lost, then they backed up just to make me feel bad and lose the very next week to Ohio State.
I know it's a touchy subject for my Longhorn peeps and my UT peeps out here.
You know what, though? I ain't tripping, though, man. Them boys, because, my boy Ewers was getting a lot of flack, but I'm like, bro, 21-5 as starter. You went to 2 playoffs in a row, man. And UT quarterback play has been sketchy, to say the least, over the last decade or so, man. So just to have a motherfucker that's at least somewhat consistent.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask him. I mean, obviously, motherfucker wanted to win, but I can't complain about the season, bro. Like,
I feel
them
like
boys
he
did
had
what
that
they was supposed
bullseye
to do.
on his back, man. Once they signed Archie Manning's son.
Yeah, once they put Manning in, man, hey, it was a wrap. Everybody know that's the future. That's where it need to be.
More pressure.
And for me, like I tell him all the time, man, hey man, UT just 1 or 2 years away, man, from being a real SEC team. Welcome to the SEC, UT. But you still, hey man, SEC is a different breed, a different caliber, man. But they got sponsors in the bag behind them, man. So
yeah.
they're coming.
They got the
damn
booster
sure
club.
coming.
They got
Yeah.
the Hellified booster club.
Yeah. I've been to a UT game or two. It's something serious out there.
Yeah. I never went to an actual game, but I was on, 6th Street. After the Texas relays, back then, you could still watch they spring practices or whatever, and to just feel like, I don't know if the word is ambiance, but when you in one of them colleges, Austin is a big city, but it's still a college town, so to speak. So when you walking down that 6th Street,
Shout out to
you
Austin.
feel that energy. When
That's
you
the
pass by
word.
that
It's
university,
energy.
man,
Yeah.
you feel
I
it.
love
Energy
Austin.
on 6th
I
Street.
love Austin. That's my favorite getaway place to go out to Austin.
We
You
had,
know what I'm saying?
we had a 9-year run. We went to the relay straight, bro.
I remember the Texas relays.
From 18 to 20, 18, 19, 20. From 18 to 25, I didn't miss one, bro.
Really?
Nigga, we had a hell of a run, bro. It was going down in a major way.
On New Year's Day, on a more unfortunate note, man, I know you guys heard about the ISIS terrorist attack.
Yeah,
that was sad, man. First and foremost, I just want to send my condolences out to all the families that was affected. You know what I'm saying? My prayers to all the families affected, and sorry for your losses with the victims that we lost, man. It was senseless, man. It makes you apprehensive to want to go out to major events and stuff like this when you see foolishness that's happening.
Right. I changed my plans about going down for a Super Bowl.
Me too.
I
punked out.
Stay local.
Punked out.
Yeah.
I'm going.
You going?
It's going to be security hyped up, man, out the roof now, man, with that shit there
people
going
still
on.
going to go. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm all
doubt.
about being precautious and watching how you move, but I
You gotta
understand
do
why
that
some
in
kids.
H-Town. Damn sure you got to do it in Memphis.
And I understand why some boys are like, look, I ain't finna stop. And that's what I guess that's what the terrorists kind of want you to do. I ain't finna stop living because some hoe ass nigga did what he did. You know what
Stop
I'm
living
saying?
life.
I still got to live my life. That's the only way you can. That's really the only way you can beat the terrorists, by still moving accordingly. Because the point of a terrorist is supposed to
Scary.
preclude you not to doing stuff. But you ain't finna stop this. You ain't
Fear
finna.
tactic.
Element of surprise.
I guess I thought about it like that because I saw the episode of Law and Order last night where
Doom.
with dude favorite show on TV, and they was like basically how one of the FBI agents had went to jail because he kind of overstepped his boundaries. But long story short, they was like, but we had to do what we had to do because of these terrorist attacks. And even though y'all might didn't like our tactics during 9/11, you notice we ain't never had that shit happen again. Not on U.S. soil anyway.
Yeah.
So you might didn't like it, but y'all get to walk around with freedom and protection because at the end of the day we did what we did, regardless if you liked it or not. And I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Motherfucker make a good point. You know what I'm saying? So just continue. Be aware, live your life, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you can't let them win.
What they say, freedom ain't free, right?
Nah, it ain't.
Freedom ain't free.
And I'm just learning as I get a little more seasoned,
Mature.
a little more mature,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mature.
Mature.
older, is that man, I don't even have to like travel, vacation. It's like I can make everything right here. Like my life is so good, my house is so good. I mean, I'm paying so much for where I'm at, so I'm just making a house party right here. Super Bowl party right here.
Right? We're going to bring New Orleans to your house.
Straight up, man.
No. Yeah, y'all right. So y'all don't think that, from the terroristic attack that happened in New Orleans, the unfortunate situation that happened in New Orleans, do y'all think it's going to affect the Super Bowl at all?
Nah.
I don't think so, man.
I think, like you said, security, like, very gonna be more detailed and things of that nature.
Like, will you be able to have? I'm like, will you be able to have as much fun? Because since it's gonna be,
on
so
afterwards
uptight.
on bourbon. I mean,
will they allow? Y'all think they gonna allow that?
I mean, as
without
long
a
as
doubt.
people looking like they just having
You gotta
fun,
think about
it's
it.
weird.
Like,
not gonna stop the money on Bourbon
it's just
Street
real,
coming
man.
in.
As fucked up as it was, if somebody wasn't affected by it directly, which is gonna be the vast majority of people out there, they still going out there to drink, have fun, and watch the game. Yeah, you still know what happened. Just like, if something go down in your hometown, you be like, dang, that's messed up. But the following weekend, the same people still. I never saw, like, man, I'm never going back to that club again. And you knew a nigga got shot there last week.
Yeah,
You
that's
know a nigga
true.
got shot there.
That's true.
But people gonna continue to. People are gonna continue to do what they do now, unless they just say, we just closed Bourbon or something like that, then, that's a different story. But if Bourbon and Canal is open, it's going to be business as usual.
Business as usual, man.
Just like that.
That's what's up. That's
Hand grenade me, please.
Like you say, we're gonna have a couple of more stuff. Now the cops might be a little bit more physical if you're looking a little janky,
Like I said, some
now
of
that's
them
the
weird.
cost.
They
That's
gonna be
the
on-
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's
That's
gonna be
That's the
high
cost.
alert.
That's why I
Like,
say it's gonna be a
They
little
gonna
strict.
be on high
It's gonna be a
alert.
little bit more strict than normal.
Say strict. This is gonna be on high alert.
They might profile a little bit, but then when you check and see who you is, but I feel him on that though. We can't be just oblivious to what happened.
Yeah.
This is what we get paid for, so we got to be on our P's and Q's to a certain degree. But at the same time, we a party city, so we already know what people gonna be on when they come out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of party city, we definitely gonna be partying in the city this weekend because we have the NFL playoffs. The NFL playoffs, which I will put my disclaimer: my team is not in it, so I don't need anybody to ask me about San Francisco. All right. Exactly.
Mike Jones.
Exactly. So we got some great matchups this weekend, fellas. I just want to ask each one of you guys. Let's run it down. One of the first games that we got, and I hate to just start here and start juicy like this, but pause. The Texans versus the Chiefs.
Yeah. All right. That was one of my teams. You know, I always have, options. So it was the Saints and the Texans on my team, but we'll see how they do tomorrow. You know, I'm not putting any money on it, but
you ain't gonna put the mortgage on it.
Nah,
you ain't gonna put the mortgage.
But we hoping that it's gonna look good.
Hey, I'm a gambler with a group of guys, man, and hey, everything is point spread. So I'm learning how to do this point spread.
Okay.
Point spread for that game is 8.5. I just and over 46 points. I think. I just don't think
It's gonna be high scoring.
I don't think it's gonna be high scoring, and I don't think they're gonna be the Texans by 8.5. So I picked the Texans, and I'll win because they ain't gonna beat them by 8.5. That's just not gonna happen.
Okay.
Come on, fool. Like, we know what the fuck going on. the Chief. I think Houston. Houston, they playing with house money, but I just think that the Chiefs is on the bigger. Like I say, I gotta see it to believe. The Chiefs has earned this right with me. I'm not going against them until the game is over. I gotta see them. I gotta see them lose. I have to see it happen. Otherwise, I'm not betting against Pat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not betting against Andy
They ain't been
Reid.
putting numbers up.
It's kind of like the Brady treatment. You know what I'm saying?
But just
I gotta see
Brady
you. I
put
gotta see
numbers
you. I gotta
up,
see you
though. These
lose.
guys ain't been
So-
putting numbers up this whole
So
season.
let's not
It's been
act
a low
like
ball game.
Yeah.
let's not act like Brady never went home early.
Yeah,
either.
but he still got that benefit of the doubt because he showed that he do what he do. The Texans have never went past this round, so this would be uncharted waters. That's what I say. If they was to knock him off and they was to get there, now it's just like shit.
That's when you
Anything
playing
can
with
happen
house
now.
money.
Put it like this: no Texas fan I know will be pissed if they lose, unless they got like cheated or something. Like, but nobody will be like, "Damn, man, they had that motherfucker." Nobody
if
gonna
it's a
say
close,
that,
if
bro.
it's
It
real
ain't in
close,
Kansas City, though.
because right now the way,
Everybody know
but if they-
Kansas City got their own
Like-
referee.
like-
right now the temperature's
like we was just talking about points earlier. Do you think a Texas fan would give a fuck if they won by 3 or by 25? No.
I think we'd be mad if we had the lead, like for the first 3 quarters.
yeah.
Hey,
If we blow it.
If the
Are you
Texans,
saying like a comeback?
telling you right now,
Like a comeback, fourth quarter comeback.
if the Texans win that game 3-0, the city gonna be quiet. You know
Yeah,
what
for
I'm
sure.
saying?
It don't matter how you. A dub is a dub.
Dub is a dub.
A dub is a dub, man.
Then they already had a home playoff win the week before, so City feeling good right now. You know, City feeling good. The Rockets doing good. Sports in the H right now. You know what I'm saying? It's up.
Yeah.
Man, the Rockets beat my Grizzlies twice.
Yeah, they gonna do
Man,
it again.
They on them.
Watch your mouth now.
Hey, them young brothers on their way, man.
They on
Hey,
their way,
on
bro.
their way.
Brothers that's on their way too now.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
Rockets. Shout out to the Rockets. Coach, what you think? What you think? Chiefs and Texans. What you got, man?
man, honestly, I'm going for the Texans. I'm thinking they're gonna do an upset.
Upset alert.
I'm hoping for the upset, man. It's
Nah,
like
he trying to make the easiest path for Baltimore. You ain't slick, motherfucker.
Now, hold on. Here we go.
Y'all beat Buffalo.
They always want to bring the criticism in.
No,
Here we
my
go.
team ain't in it, so I'm rooting for Lamar now. My team ain't in it, so I'm rooting for Lamar.
It's not even about just having an easy path.
I know why.
It's not even about
That
having
would
an
have
easy
sounded
path.
like, huh? That was cute though.
'Cause
I saw the
honestly-
way you
Try to ease that on in there, didn't he?
It's not even about having an easy path.
gotta
Like
watch
whoever
him.
win, that's who we gonna face in the AFC Championship.
But because we done already had this conversation before, like it's only right. It's gotta be a certain path so nobody can say nothing.
Well, of
He
course.
gotta go through them big dogs.
Of
He gotta
course.
go through Patrick Mahomes. He gotta go through
Got to
Josh
go through
Allen.
Well, he
Josh
already beat
Allen,
Josh
baby.
Allen. Yeah. He now.
not in the playoffs.
Well, I
Come
mean,
on,
look,
Josh
I mean,
Allen owned him in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
Now this matchup is big.
I can't put it like this.
This is
They both have went to an AFC Championship game, so they both went. They both went. You know, yeah, about a couple of years.
Oh, that's when they beat the Chiefs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They changed the overtime, which I ain't gonna lie. If it was me, I'd go back to sudden death.
It's-
Remember that? I just go back to sudden.
First
If
person
it
score.
if it
First
was
person
up to
score
me, Yeah,
Yeah,
because
coin toss.
I ain't got time for all that. Let's just go back to whoever get the ball first, whoever score first, it is
It's
what it
almost
is.
like college.
I don't give a fuck if it's a field goal or not. These games be too long anyway.
Yes,
I be having shit to do. So yeah, let's go.
It's almost like college. But
Yeah.
look, I'm rooting for the Texans. I just feel like they just a young team, man. They just too far away. I just don't really see, like Chuck said, man. David beating Goliath. I don't really see that.
I gotta say,
You know what I'm saying?
You say it when David did. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see
But
it.
going into that fight, he was like, man, I got that little nigga with the rock.
It's gonna be a party.
Who was saying that, bro? Like,
Exactly, bro. Exactly,
come
bro.
on, fool.
All right,
I just think they match up well. That's all. I just make that match up well against Kansas City. The
they
defense.
done already played in the regular season. I don't even understand why people think they match up well. They played in the
It's
regular.
not going to be the same.
It's not. That's what I
Playoff
hear.
football
Playoff
different.
football
You
is
know
always-
that, man. It's always.
I just
gonna
feel
be
like the
different.
Chiefs is a more veteran team. They're a more veteran team to stand up. Nothing against the Texans. I hope they win. I'm anti Patrick Mahomes. I hope they win. So I'm not tripping. Lions and Redskins. This is an interesting one. Lions and Redskins. Who wanna touch on that?
Hey man, look, I'm gonna be honest, man. I really love the job Campbell, the coach, have done with that culture.
Is that a backhanded Cowboy compliment?
I mean,
No, it's not a backhanded compliment. I mean, the Cowboys, we know what it is. I told you, I would never, ever criticize no Cowboy coach as long as JJ is the owner. Because we all know why they're in it. So, like they said, man, this dude is the... Well, we ain't got to go through his accolades. Let's get back to the point at hand. The point at hand is... I love what the Lions are doing. I love what they stand for. I love the fact that it'd be like 4th and 5. You know what? Fuck this shit. We going for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes I might raise my eyebrow like, damn, you sure? But you know what? When you got a coach that believe in you like that, you willing to run through a wall for that boy. But on the flip side, if Jaden Daniels go in there and beat them in Detroit, now we talking about a rookie in the NFC Championship game for a franchise that's basically been dormant for the last, you know what I'm saying, 15, 20 years. You feel me? Yeah. It'll be a great story either way.
The storyline is good.
It'll be a great story either way, man. Rookie quarterback coming in there and really just change the whole complexion of that franchise. And then me being a Cowboys fan, the division, the Eagles are going to be the Eagles. The Giants, you never know with them. They're a wild card, even though they've been kind of bad for some years. But now, when you got this dude coming in, just basically then flip the franchise overnight. Yeah, Dak. You see what the fuck going on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better step it up because this young brother here, bar injury, I only see them boys ascending.
Yeah, he coming. What you got? Who y'all got? Who y'all got in the game?
But who gonna win? I feel like the Lions will win.
Oh, yeah. The Lions take
Feel
it.
like this is what a bust out for the Commanders. They've been playing well all season. I kind of think both of these teams kind of resemble each other because how they started. You know, new coaches. You know, well, not the Lions. They keep been coaching, but you know how he started in the beginning. But I really just think this is where it ends for them. You know, I think it's gonna be a good game. Yeah. Go back and forth, but you know, it's gonna
the Lions is
is going to be too much in the end.
Yeah, I can't see the Redskins. It's like you said, it's a nice storyline with Jaden Daniels, what he doing, and you know, shout out to that head coach over there. I mean, he's doing a great job. But you know, a lot of people we forget that he was the head coach for Atlanta when they went to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, he's not a bad coach. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad coach.
Two defensive minded coaches, man. And you know, for me, again, I say I'm laying on the point spread. I picked the Redskins. You know, shout out to to the NFC. You know, the best deep. You know,
I don't know about all that,
but no. Hey, I just don't think they're gonna beat Daniels, man, by 9.5. Man, the kid got too much heart. I think he'll put the team on his back and run that son bitch upfield all damn day, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna blow them out the water like that.
The scary thing about Jaden Daniels is like y'all say, he a rookie. He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like C.J. Stroud first year. It was like he don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And so that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. But like I said, like it's too much. I mean, point spread, I don't know about the point spread, but straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Lions will win. Lions will win, but they won't win by 9.5 points, man.
Okay. All right, let's take it over to the Rams and the Eagles.
That's the one I feel I can go either way.
Yeah.
Because as good as the Eagles been, the Rams, they didn't kind of crank this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they the same team they was when they played earlier this year. You know, if Saquon go out there and Saquon, then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because, I mean, as good as the Rams defense been playing, ain't no Aaron Donald over there. So they can still get their shit off. And Matt Stafford, since he been in a Rams uniform.
Shout out, Matt.
Since he been
University
in a Rams,
of Georgia,
since
baby.
he been in a Rams uniform. He's good in the playoffs. This ain't the Lions, Matt Stafford no more. They just put up a bunch of empty calories and go home in December.
He's like 5-1. He's 5-1
So,
with
playoff football
in the Rams.
So that's what I'm saying.
In the playoffs.
But if I had to bet on, look, I put it like this: the Eagles, y'all. If the Eagles lose, it's gonna be a major disappointment on their end. Because now Saquon gonna be like, damn, I could have got that record. You know, AJ Brown gonna be ready to beat a nigga ass in that whole, you know what I'm saying? That book ain't gonna save a nigga next time. You know what I'm saying?
Them antics be tripping me out.
Okay, we was having a discussion about this at the barbershop. Do you think it was wrong for that nigga to be reading the book on the sideline? Or
yes.
Or does it keep okay?
Why are we even asking this question? Why? And we've never known nobody on the sideline in the NFL to have a book during the game.
Because we see what this nigga do when he ain't reading the book. So would you rather him be, or should he just? Because the question was just remain.
That's a good game.
Just remain. Okay, the professional thing was to do was just to sit down with your towel on your head, drink your Gatorade, and wait to say offense up. You know what I'm saying? That's the professional. That's the professional. That's the professional thing to do. But if they already know he a hothead, they already know.
He gonna be crying.
Do you want this nigga yelling at the offensive coordinator because he only got one catch through the third quarter? Y'all know if this nigga reading this book, it's gonna be like I just don't want to hit this nigga mouth. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to hit this nigga mouth right now. So long as he reading that punk ass book,
let him stay focused on something else.
But it's still a distraction. It's still a distraction.
Now this was
it wouldn't have been a distraction if the media wouldn't have picked it up.
I mean, they gonna pick up on that. He got a book on the sideline. Look, no shade to AJ Brown. Well, I've never taken him for intellect. You know what I'm saying?
No, we ain't talking about the punt. We ain't talking about the gunner on punt team reading the book. They be like, they cut that nigga at halftime. But I've just noticed, man, right, wrong, fair, foul, man. When you at a certain level, especially with your company, they'll let you get away with some shit until they can't no more. Now, if he was just injured, really wasn't producing, he was reading the book, they probably would have took that bitch and snatched that hoe up out that nigga head while he had it. But look, man, they be like, look, I don't feel like hearing AJ mouth right now, man. Let him read this punk ass book. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that you can't control that. You can't control that over a period of time. There ain't gonna be no controlling it. You give him the bag. You give him the bag. Yeah, I mean the quarterback's the quarterback. The quarterback's the quarterback. He ain't no high volume thrower anyway. So I feel like that year that Jalen Hurts had when he was he the MVP that year he went to the Super Bowl?
Second,
he was runner up.
He
was runner up that year. He went to the Super Bowl. I mean, I feel like that was an anomaly year. I don't think that's Jalen Hurts.
He wasn't like that before. He ain't been like that after. But he's just been even killed. You know, it's a nigga.
It's leveled off though. It's leveled off.
I put it like this. Last year they went on that tailspin where they lost like 7 straight. This year he's just been playing. You know, just
manageable football.
Safe football. Manageable football.
If I got a running back running for 2,000 yards,
I mean, you can see that.
But you know what though? And I'm glad. But you know what? I'm glad this happening because look, get your bread. I'm not trying to say, but I'm not saying quarterbacks shouldn't get their money, but this is the reason why running back should get their money. So without hating on the next man, y'all been trying to show change these. Y'all been trying to show change these cats for years, bro. Nah, the running back position is still vital in football. Unless you got one of those, we all watch football. We all got our teams, bro. Let's just keep it a buck. The quarterback shouldn't be the highest paid player on all these teams, fool. It's only about 7 to 10 of these niggas that we be like, okay, he's the guy. The rest of y'all boys, y'all okay? Y'all cool? And I'm a Dallas fan. Boy, and I fuck with that, but ain't no way in. I understand what the market command.
Market value.
You had to kill me before I give you $60 million.
It's the game.
Kyler Murray.
It's the game. Look, not to get too sidetracked, I'm going to go ahead and I'm torn on this game because I don't like neither one of the teams. I got, obviously the Rams are in the NFC West with the 49ers. Yeah. And then the Eagles, we got a little semi-beef with the Eagles too as well. But I'm going to go with who I think is the better head coach and the better quarterback tandem, and that's the Rams. I'm going to go with that.
I'm going with the Eagles.
You going with the Eagles?
Shout out to the Birds.
Eagles, y'all ain't got no Eagles. Y'all
Shout
better
out
win.
to the Rams, man. I'm going with
going
the
with the Rams.
man.
I guess
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Hey, didn't nobody expect them to win last week. That was a David versus Goliath. And I mean,
Or the Sam Darnold just turned back into Sam Darnold. I was rocking with Sam this year. I was rocking with Sam.
That boy just went from 50 million to 15 million in a matter of
you ain't even gonna
48 minutes.
We ain't even gonna franchise your bitch ass because we could have gave you just 1 year. The franchise, we could have just gave you 1 year for 50.
Jerry would have gave it to him.
We could have just gave you 1 year because that's the franchise. 50 million. We could have just gave you 1 year for about 50, 55. Now you gonna take this 20 million and get the fuck out, man.
But on my little sheet that I play, man, with these guys, I was the only person that picked the Rams. And then you gotta look at it. Well, for one, I'm a Matt Stafford fan. Shout out to UGA. But also, hey, you got all these wildfires that's going on in LA, man, and this country loves
Thoughts and prayers to that. We talk a lot of shit, but man, I hate they going through that and the whole ass insurance company backing out at the end. But that's another subject for another time.
For another day,
I don't like that. But I don't like that.
Put that on taking attendance.
And they still making these boys pay mortgage and they ain't got no house. Like,
come on,
I ain't gonna like I say, man. I don't want to get too hyped, but I don't like
at
the
end
advantage.
Of the day, they got
taking advantage of the week.
They got Los Angeles, California on their back right now. So
yeah, I was talking to one of my homeboys this week, and he was saying like, it seemed like they the team of destiny when they have.
There you go.
A
catastrophe.
Like
in
when
the
the
world,
Saints,
man.
they had Katrina or whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. But I think it's much to do about nothing. I think it's much to do about nothing, though. I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Speaking like a true 49.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Last one, gang. Last one. The game, I think this is like the game of the week. I think this is the game
Game
of
of
the
the
week.
year. This for the Super Bowl, right?
The Bills versus the Ravens.
Whoever win is winning the Super
Lamar
Bowl.
Jackson versus Josh Allen. You know what I'm
Whoever
saying?
win is winning the Super Bowl.
Big.
Look, let me
1 point spread. I'm a point spread.
Time this your team, but let me holler at this. Let me holler at my nigga real quick, bro. Hey, when you got drafted, you said you was gonna get this city a Super Bowl. They tried to make you a receiver. They tried to make you a running back. You done overcame every obstacle you had to overcome. I watched you struggle throwing the ball at the beginning. Now you're an elite passer. You got far as I'm concerned, your running back gonna have a gold jacket the moment he say, "I don't want to play no more." So you got your. I mean, who's gonna argue with that?
Shout out Derrick Henry.
Defense and came along. You got some dogs playing receiver. It's mapped out for you beautifully, brother. Take that shit, fool. You can single-handedly kill this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The black quarterback has evolved, and they are taken more seriously. We had some go number one, Kyler Murray, Michael Vick, Cam Newton.
5 of the 8 teams left got a black quarterback.
If you show that the scrambling quarterback can win a Super Bowl, you done changed every narrative forever. This is just this is a
It's
big
like some Doug Williams stuff.
This is a big deal, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Groundbreaking.
This is a big deal, man. So Lamar, I'm not trying to, be on some DEI and all this type of shit, but just I'm never gonna be ashamed to be proud to be a brother. Get that shit, my nigga. Let's go. You feel me?
So you picking the Rams?
It's mapped out. It's mapped out for you. I want the Ravens. My boys ain't in it, so I'm rooting for Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit, fool. Get it, bro. You got it, man. It's laid out for you, and the storyline is perfect. Because if the Texans do lose and you do beat Pat Mahomes, you slay that dragon. This would be like Jordan beating the Pistons. You do that, and then you win another one. Every question has been checked out the box, fool. Lamar Jackson, you win the Super Bowl, in my opinion. You win this Super Bowl, and because you're going to win the MVP, you're already in the top 10 all time, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, man. Wow.
And that's a hot take for me. He win the Super Bowl. He in the top. Now we talking about a 3-time MVP and a Super Bowl champion. If he wins this Super Bowl and he beats Pat Mahomes to get there, and they beat like a Detroit or somebody like that, he's in the top 10. To some people, he might be top 5, but just to keep it top 10 for the shit show.
Okay. You got the Ravens, Chuck. You stand on that.
Yeah. Then I say, man, like I said once before, man, this is a Super Bowl. That game right there, get your popcorn ready, because whoever win that game gonna win a Super Bowl. Period, point blank, hands down. Got Josh Allen right now.
You gonna slide that in there?
And Josh Hungry. And Josh
After
Hungry
that
too.
poetic black sound
wait a
about
minute.
a black man.
Hold on.
You gonna sneak that in? Okay.
And Josh
Okay,
Hungry too.
okay.
Now Josh ain't gonna give you that bitch. You gonna have to take it.
You gonna have to earn it.
Of
You
course.
gonna have to earn it.
I'm going for the Ravens, and my MVP is Derrick Henry.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna
Okay,
argue with you on that.
Touche.
Okay, coach.
I'm not gonna argue
Of
with you.
course, it's the Ravens, and piggybacking on what everything Chuck said, yeah, it's all set up. But even last year was all set up. But
Oh man, let's not
Like
talk
I
about-
said,
God.
But you didn't have
And
the MVP Derrick Henry on your team.
that's true
Yeah.
too. That's true too. But we've had a couple of backs, but like you said, a Hall
no
of Fame
Derrick
back
Henry
now.
though.
We should, but that's what I'm saying. Everything's set up how we should do. But like you said, it ain't gonna be given to us. We got to go in there and earn
He don't
every
be no
bit.
cupcake.
And this how you
You
want
got
it.
to go to Buffalo.
Of course.
Got to go to Buffalo.
This is
And
how
this
you
how
want
you-
it.
and this how
That's how
y'all
you
want it,
Yeah,
bro.
that's how you.
This how you want it.
Yeah,
What you got? What you got, Marcus?
I already said what
The
I
Ravens. I'm sorry, you got the Ravens. Well, I guess it's no surprise. I'm riding the Ravens bandwagon.
Hey, hater.
No Diddy. I'm riding with man. Me and Coach, we have a lot of conversation. I've been arguing with him about Lamar Jackson since Deshaun Watson was doing this thing in Houston.
That's
What-
the old
on the
rivalry.
football field.
That's
thing-
the
I was
old
like,
rivalry.
what thing?
On the football
What thing
field.
are we speaking?
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, the numbers don't lie. Like you say, this year he really showed that he's a elite passer. Like we was arguing about it. He was like, Coach, they finna pass the ball more. I'm like, bro, he ain't never passed for over 3,600 yards in the season. That was his MVP season. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing how he played this year, he is. He's the reason why I'm picking him to beat the Bills because it's like what you saying, Josh Allen. He kind of making me a believer too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just with this team that he had, that he putting them on his back, and it's really a no-name team. It's just the Josh Allen show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so
the guy that cried to get out of there to come here, man. Shout out Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
But, yeah. So who you got Monday night though?
We're gonna get to it. So before we move on from this NFL talk, I want to ask you guys, who's your MVP prediction? Who's the MVP?
Oh, L. Jack.
Jack.
Derrick Henry.
Man, it's Lamar Jackson, man. Y'all know what it is.
This is hard because Josh Allen numbers can't compare to Lamar Jackson numbers, but just seeing what he's been doing single-handedly, being the whole team.
If you watch the game with your eyes, to your point, like not saying the people he playing with, they're not scrubs, but it's 9 Pro Bowlers on Baltimore for a reason.
Yeah, I'm just because of that. Just he guilty for association. Lamar Jackson is guilty for association. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give my MVP to Josh Allen. All right, so Josh Allen. That's my MVP prediction.
I'm looking forward to the game, man.
Looking forward to all the games,
That's
man.
Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
That's Sunday.
They the first one, right? They the first game.
Coach, you said they the last game, huh?
That's the last game on
that's
Sunday.
That's the Super Bowl.
So it's-
Hell, you mean? That's the Super Bowl.
Lamar and company versus the Josh
I'm gonna be a
Allen
little late
show.
doing comedy that night. 'Cause I'm not sure game over.
All right. We had a scandal come out this past week, man, and it really shocked the internet. So-called, they calling it the Fox Freak Off. The Fox Freak Off, where we have this hairstylist that worked for Fox. She alleges that while working there at Fox, she was sexually assaulted, she was sexually harassed, and she was discriminated against, and eventually let go in August because she reported it to HR, and the word got out to the higher ups, so they found some kind of reason to kind of let this lady go. Just want to ask you guys, do y'all think that there's a lot of this sex culture in corporate America?
And let's be specific now. And the only reason I'm saying that, because when we hear the word sexual assault, we automatically think of the worst. Don't get me wrong, none of it's good, but we have to be optic about it. If my daughter came home and told me a guy touched on the butt, I probably slap the little nigga and be like, "Hey, keep your hands off my daughter." If my daughter told me the worst happened,
That's
we probably paying for a lawyer. So let's just keep it.
Yeah.
So for what you was talking about, she was just talking about basically being groped on or having advances said at her. So, but it's just to clear that up.
Yeah, for sure. So do y'all think this is normalized in corporate America?
I believe it go down anywhere, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, let's
Yeah.
look. I done worked in education. I know principals that was knocking off the teachers.
Mm.
Like, this is what go on. And not saying everything is forced, but it's like if you the dude with power, the dudes want to be like you and the chicks want to get with you. I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I'm just we all done lived enough and we all done seen enough examples of just what go down. That's why they always tell you, like my old man used to tell me anyway, don't fuck with nobody you work with.
Yeah.
Or don't fuck with nobody under you. Cause it can always turn dice.
It's
It
gonna
turn
always
trick.
backfire.
Come on now.
Yeah, I used to work at a jail, man. I know, goddamn it, officers. I know fucking sergeants. I know fucking captains. There's fucking inmates. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
And, and people will probably be like, frown upon you, but then on the flip side, you be like, how many times you gonna say no? Especially if you one of them young single brothers, you know what I'm saying, in shape, and these girls already in there, you know, for life or whatever, however long they in there. Nah, man. This is gonna get to the point you be like, man, look.
Let's go.
What's up?
Let's go.
Yeah.
So to your point overall, in that particular situation, yeah, dude, yeah, she was a nice looking lady. So dudes probably shot they shot, hit on her or whatnot, and she probably did feel uncomfortable. And when she expressed how she felt to Joy Taylor, who I know you'll probably mention in a second, she the one that was like basically like, girl, that's what go on. You know what I'm saying? You got to go along to get along. Like she basically like get over it unless they like basically like snatching your stuff away. All that other stuff, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to play. The only thing I don't like about this whole suit, because I don't give a damn who you sleep with. We all know what the hell go on. The only part about this whole suit that I had an issue with, if true, because it's all alleged, when Joy said, and I quote, and I fuck with Joy, so that's why it's kind of hard to say
I
this. Well, I don't hate her. Let me say that.
I don't hate her.
This particular
It's not
instance,
fond of her.
this particular instance, because I take those kind of allegations personally. If she quote unquote said, if somehow
when she don't need them anymore.
when I don't need him or it's no longer no use, I'm gonna say he assaulted me, or I'm gonna say he pushed up on me or did it. That's like one of the lowest. That's like some of the lowest shit you can do. It's a lot of cats in jail. It's a lot of dudes whose reputation's been smeared because somebody lied or had a change of heart or somebody. And then you make it hard for like real victims and the real cats that really be out here using their power to really flex on women and really just take advantage of them. Yeah. Now you make it seem like your word ain't nothing worth but bubble gum. Be like, man, y'all know how these broads is. You know, I make it hard to believe.
If those allegations against Joy Taylor is true, you know what I'm saying she's gonna set the guy up. I mean, I think this hurts a lot of women moving forward if this comes out to be true, man, because, you know, a lot of times women have been given benefit of the doubt. A situation like this, if we find that this is true, it changed a lot of narrative how people look at it.
Because people used to not believe women at all, or be like, what was you wearing, or you shouldn't have been out on, how much was you drinking? But now I think we kind of overcompensate now because of all the years from not really listening to him. The moment, I didn't like the way he looked at me. He made me feel uncomfortable. Bitch, I can't help how you feel. You know what I'm saying? like nah, fuck that. If we going to talk about it, bro, let's talk about it.
Take the women reporters all the way back, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some badass women reporters that's out there. So for me, you moving that whole step back, whereas ain't nobody gonna want to listen to you, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Everybody gonna want a man to be on these. Because
at least with men, we know we ain't gonna be on that. Now, it might be a little, some pissing contest, with testosterone. That's just how niggas is, but it ain't gonna be that kind of hoe ass shit. You feel me?
What I got to say is, I gotta keep it controversial.
Come on.
I think that this happens more times than not to women of color. I think that they know that, they want to get the bag and they going to do whatever to get the bag. And then usually when they get the bag, they flexing and acting like
they worked hard.
Yeah, like they worked hard for it. And now the black men need to step their game up. Like you done did this, you done did that. And
you work hard, you just laid on your back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's.
And then when they get shamed for it, all of a sudden, but did he really? But did he? No, did you really feel like doing it? I mean, I was a little under the weather, so you didn't really feel like doing. You know how they try to press.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
they said it's not sexual harassment if the dude looks handsome or look good. You know,
Wow.
if he ugly or fat, you know.
Oh, it's sexual harassment.
Like, and that's where it get dicey too, at though, bro. Because certain, when we saw that growing up, certain cats could probably say a certain thing to a chick and
Get away with it.
he'll laugh about. If I say it, yeah, boy, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? like straight up. You know what I'm saying? It just happened like that.
Well, you said an interesting phrase. You said when it gets dicey. Like one of the dicey parts in this allegation where the hairstylist, she reported alleges that Skip Bayless,
What, like 1.5 million?
that he was gonna offer her 1.5 million. Dude, I mean, that's that. Do you think did that kind of like throw y'all from believing anything this woman said?
I ain't no pussy that good. 1.5 million. Oh, well, I mean,
Maybe he was just saying it tongue in cheek.
I think that's probably how it was.
I think he's been able to do it before. So,
Yeah.
But 1.5, maybe bro, okay,
Max.
like, bro, look, a chick, ain't no chick on this earth could tell you Chuck ever gave me $1,000. Not at a time, you know what I'm saying? But like, let's say if I didn't fuck with the same chick over a year or so, and I done paid $100 to get a shot this time here, $100 this time here, Chuck, your little man needs some shoes. Well,
Okay,
I'd have probably accumulated $1,000 over time. but ain't no motherfucker ever called and just be like, hey, you got a rack? You know what I'm saying? I can't, it never went down like that. I've accumulated. It's different. It's a difference, man.
yeah. Like I said, I think that was tongue in cheek. If he did say that, if that was true, like I
He
said,
probably was like, man, girl, I'll give you 1.5 for that.
Yeah.
But he probably didn't mean like he gonna write a check.
but
He could have wrote the check.
Like when Jodeci said, take my money, take my money, my house, and my car. They wasn't really just saying it.
It was tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
if you say
it's a
that,
song.
that's every R&B song. It's like simp music.
Shit.
Complete me.
That shit
Hey,
been happening for years.
It was a dude said that joke on Comic View before, but it was talking about that Babyface song. Talking about I'll pay your car, do your real, I'll cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work, man, please, I'm trying to get to bed, watch the news. That's what my old man. That's what my old man used to do. You know, that's what real men did back in the Gap. Find their favorite thing. My old lady didn't even talk to my old man the first 15, 20 minutes when he walked in the crib. She waited for that nigga to settle down because I probably did some dumbass shit. So she waited for that nigga to calm down and be like, yeah, you know your son got in trouble at school today. Oh, fuck, let me go back. Let me deal with this thing. But, that's what niggas was on back then, though,
back in the day, I mean, simp culture. So you think it was simp culture going on?
Oh, yeah.
It's taking over.
I'm trying. In 2025, I need my men to get out of the simp culture and let's get into the pimp culture.
Oh, okay.
Holla at me.
Hey, Marcus, quick question. Now that you bring it up, and you fellas, obviously it's all our show. Y'all can interject. What's the difference between being a simp and just being a nigga that just want to look at?
Man, somebody kind of said the same thing. Asked the kind of like a question like being a nice guy or a kind guy. I think that when you're giving in hopes that like I get something from it, like, and you're like the person not even showing you love back.
Any gratitude?
Yeah, like now they talking about you, man. My 11-year-old daughters, they even like, Daddy, he's a simp. He gave such and such $30. Our homegirl $30, and she laughing in his face and talking about him.
$30 to the 11-year-old. That's that boy. Boy, that nigga balling, man.
You done cook him up.
Shit,
Better watch that little guy.
My old man used to give me 20 a week. And that bitch had to last for the week.
If anybody even
$30
Sometimes
$30 in elementary. $30 in elementary school. Hey,
like them in the cookies and ice cream. Sandwiches with
shit, in this economy, who is his brother?
the guy's like buying a drink for the lady at the bar, and then he like, man, I bought 2 or 3 drinks. I'm following you around, and
Yeah, so that's simp. That's simp. That's simp.
I get a broad to drink and I move around. She
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
clubs don't be that big. She see you. She know where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to probably go on to somebody else anyway.
Man, so this weekend is coming to an end, and Monday is gonna be the big MLK Day. MLK Day, man. Just a couple of words to say about MLK Day. It's not just a holiday. It's a call to action. We celebrate his legacy by honoring equality, justice, and nonviolence. It's a day of national service to give back to the community not only is this an off day, but it's also a day of parades, festival service projects like food drives and community cleanup. We celebrate Martin Luther King Day and wish everybody a great holiday this weekend or this Monday. And we hope, like King, that you don't judge a man by the color of his skin, but by the content of his callousy. So I just want to throw that plug out there, throw a little bit of MLK Day sayings out, man. But what you guys got going on for MLK Day, man? What does MLK Day mean to you guys?
Man, with that being said, shout out to the National Civil Rights Museum, man, in Memphis, Tennessee, man. If y'all haven't been, man, y'all should go and check it out. It's a work of art. Don't know if you brothers ever been or heard of it, but there's where the good brother Dr. Martin got assassinated, man. But hey, it's a treasure and a treat to see, man. And hey, man, long live the king.
One of the realest dudes that ever walked the earth, as far as I'm concerned. And let me look, I don't want to be this guy, but I got to, fool.
Come on.
I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you boys that's afraid to ask your boss for a raise, be questioning MLK in his nonviolent stance. You know, back then he was just trying to figure out what to do. But I appreciate that brother for everything he did. He was trying, and then when he saw the error in his ways, he spoke on it. But he always went out there, suit and tie, went out there marching, knew what was finna go down. Some of you dudes won't even go in the house because you're scared of your baby mama. But this nigga knew he was finna. But this nigga knew he was finna get. It still was like, this is what I'm willing to do for my. This is what I'm. And even though him and Malcolm had different ideologies, as time went on, they both kind of saw where each other was coming from, man.
In the middle, man.
And you know what? And then at the end of the day, come on, man. That's one of the. He's still the pioneer as far as I'm concerned. Still one of the faces of black. Who we gonna have in our history books in 20 years? Is what I want to know.
I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you guys from Houston, man. Hey, man, when we first moved here, man, from Tennessee, man, to Texas, man. In Tennessee, man, we take Black History Month. We take that to heart. When I moved here, hey, man, my son didn't get no Black History Month. That shit didn't exist here, man.
When we was kids, we used to take that shit seriously.
Yeah.
I went to Hunters Glen and Ed Glover Elementary. Ed Glover Elementary just to show you how black we was. Yeah. It's never happened again, and it didn't happen before. We did a Nat Turner play. We learned about Nat Turner when I was in elementary school.
I know all about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't teaching these young. I know Nat Turner now.
I had to get my son books and shit that I had, man, just so he could stay abreast of his heritage.
So a lot of
but you doing the right thing. I can't depend on you. Can't depend. One thing I noticed, especially when it come down to history. Now, math, science, all that shit, whatever. Yeah, when it come down to history, it's up to y'all at y'all house, whatever y'all ideology is. Now, son, you want to pass that test? Go ahead and put Christopher Columbus on there. We know he didn't discover that bullshit, but we just want you to get the right answer. Yeah. Now, when you come home, this the real shit. This the real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how. That's how. But y'all doing the right thing, bro. Y'all doing the right thing. That's how it's supposed to go.
But a lot of that too, because I don't know what's the how y'all have state and everything, the Board of Education and what they allow
everybody's criteria,
everybody's criteria of that nature, because that's another big thing out here, especially in Texas.
It is
where sometimes it depends on the area, the community, the school district, and even the teacher themselves might even go out on the limb and pull away from the actual curriculum they're supposed to be teaching, just to educate, especially us.
And it was like they gave gratitude to more so the Hispanic ethnicities and community, and hey, shout out to the Hispanic community because hey, I got 4 beautiful God kids that are Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? And since I've been here, man, love them. Yeah. But it's like they don't teach the African American history and culture here.
Shout out to Hype Freedom School. It's something that I put my daughters in during the summer camp, and all through the summer, that's what they're doing. Plays, they're reading about MLK, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman. Yeah, they getting the foundation.
I'm gonna get with you because I'm gonna put my God kids in there.
Yeah, get with me.
My Hispanic God kids because hey, they've been back to Memphis with me. I done took them to the hood before. Yeah. They probably got more hood than a lot of people in Houston, man. So. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna definitely tap bases with you on that though, so I can broaden their horizon. Man.
For sure.
I miss going to the boulevard on MLK Day. Remember them?
They still having the parade, huh?
Yeah, but
It ain't the same?
I'm talking about the Bullo, not the parade.
Oh.
Yeah. You remember when we was coming up, you know what I'm saying?
Everything's different, Chuck. Everything's
Look, after the Kappa on the boulevard.
On the boulevard.
You want to go to the real Timmy Chance? You got to go to the boulevard.
Yes, sir.
MLK on
went to
Monday.
Timmy Chain today, man. When I was texting you, I was in the line at Timmy Chain. Give me a lunch special, 3 wings and a ride.
Shout out to Timmy Chan. They killing people.
The wing was fine.
Extra gravy, shrimp fry,
Extra hot
Without
sauce.
the feathers.
Without the hold the feathers.
You know, you gotta
Let me get the
pluck
3-piece
them out,
hold the
though.
feathers.
You gotta pluck
Hey,
them
just
out.
pluck them
You gotta
out, man.
Just pluck them out.
It's a rites of passage, man. It's a rites of passage. Man. It ain't right if it ain't. I don't trust
The
it if it ain't
gravy
got
and
no
rice,
feathers.
man.
Look,
The gravy and rice.
that's how I know it's real chicken if it got no feathers.
Otherwise, you shot up.
Yeah.
Cats and dogs running behind that ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you
Shout
know,
out to Timmy Chance.
shout out to Timmy Chance, man. But now we definitely want to honor Martin Luther King for just what he's done to our society. Like you say, one of the realest human beings, man, that endured and did a lot of things that helped Black culture. Like that's one thing I want to say. I want to say that like even you know as we look at our society today, yeah, there's some highs and lows and tension when it's race relations and stuff like that. But you know, I just really think that because of people like Dr. Martin Luther King, man, to where Black people, we've really progressed. We've really reached a lot of heights and jumped a lot of bounds, man, because of people like him. So yeah, we just
took a risk, man. I think us as men, if we do more of that, taking a stand, taking a risk, can't do nothing but respect that, man. He came out with a book. There was a book called Where Do We Go From Here? And it's not really talked about, but he's like calling out pastors, preachers. He calling out all type of people who have these high positions that could be doing more and stand for more.
Yep, ain't coming outside. They ain't coming outside. They're not coming outside. So also too on Martin Luther King Day, we have another controversial event. We have the inauguration. We have the inauguration with Donald Trump, and you know, one of the big storylines that I seen with that was he has Mississippi Valley State. What's the band that he's having?
Mississippi Valley.
Mississippi Valley State.
HBCU.
And a lot of people was in an uproar about that, man. Like, well, how did y'all feel about it? Did y'all feel like
Get over that shit. It don't even matter no more.
You know, I've been on the road, so this over my head.
Yeah,
What's up with that? He got
They performing at the
inauguration.
Yeah, he invited them to
Who
perform,
cares?
so
Who
a lot
cares?
of people feel
I'm
like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Niggas really upset me when it come down to this, fool. You go to that job with that racist boss that's giving you a paycheck, or you work for that racist company that got undertones, but then y'all try to basically guilt shame these young people to basically they're going on a free trip to Washington D.C. to do what they got to do, even if it ain't free. That experience is something different. I still ain't forgot how you niggas did Chrisette Michelle damn near ruined her career because she performed for $75,000, but then all of a sudden when Joe Biden been on what he been on, now you same niggas that crucified Chrisette Michelle tried to sneak in and vote for Trump like we didn't know it. I know some of y'all personally, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, fool, I'm gonna stay on niggas next forever. Y'all damn near ruined that lady career all because she performed.
Wow.
All because she performed. Like, who cares, bro? Like, go ahead and get your money and get the fuck on, fool. Them people ain't doing nothing to nobody.
I'm one of the ones that disagree, man.
You disagree with it?
I disagree,
Come
man.
on, why do you disagree?
Southern University was gonna be playing out of me like
I thought about
But you're not
Southern.
gonna
I
quit
thought
going to
about
home.
Southern.
But you're not gonna quit going to homecoming because of it. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You gonna smell that etouffee in the air. You gonna see them AKA strolling.
we just talked about taking a stand, and all money and all things ain't good. Like I know, like they had this thing talking about on 97.9 The Box. It said like if your manager is offering you making $75,000, now you can make $150,000, and you get to share the office with him. And are you gonna take that job? You know, and he's already like. Sexually, assaulted you, and people like, girl, get that money, go do do what you got to do. Like, if you can make if they offer you $150,000 or $200,000 and you don't like it there, you can probably do it on your own. Have some type of standards. Are we gonna always like look at the bigger picture, or sometimes we're gonna be like, hey, sometimes you just got to stand for something. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah. No, I get it.
I agree, but I don't think that stance is.
Yeah, I don't think this situation. I don't think this situation is that.
This situation ain't warranted.
I don't think this. These are like you say. These are kids. These not paid.
Now, what you was talking about, that's more your integrity. I can't be bought off after you've
your
assaulted
morals.
me.
Your morals.
Like,
Do you remember when Obama was president and they were like, we're going to make sure none of this go through. We're going to make sure we're not going to shake his hand. We're not. So they can always do it to us, but we have to always think of the big picture and forgive and turn the other cheek and let's look at this opportunity to go to the White House.
I hated Obama out there yucking and chucking and jiving, but I still respect him as the president, though. I don't agree how he handled everything. I don't agree with certain law, and I know some of that stuff they wouldn't let him put some stuff through, but some stuff he did push. Look, we got a sponsor. We got a sponsor now, so I got to watch my language.
But we don't agree on that.
We don't. But he was still he's still the president.
And at the end of the day, hey, I get into it with a lot of people. Hey, man, Obama is a politician. Trump is not a politician. So he's not a politician.
A celeb.
He's not a politician.
What would you classify him as?
He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
A celebrity.
Come on, he's a celebrity in position.
Right.
That's why he does what he does.
And he can get away with
and
it.
He gets away with it.
We don't hold him. We don't
and
look at him
me,
as that polished.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to accept it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, from business aspects, man, that I had, man, when he was up under there, shit looked different, man, versus before and after. So he just pushed the envelope. It's like with this war shit, man. He told these people, man, hey, I'll be back in office in such and such day.
Talking about the Gaza?
Yeah. You motherfuckers better get this shit together.
Yeah.
Hey, man, them motherfuckers cease fire, cease war, and that shit over with now. And they gonna let these hostages go within the next few weeks?
Why they couldn't do that last month, 2 months ago?
Because he wasn't coming into office.
Now they playing.
You think? You think they playing? Or you think they scared? Because this son of a bitch gonna hit that button. He gonna hit that button, he gonna blow your funky ass off the map.
Yeah, you don't play with
I
it.
ain't gonna lie,
I'm
about
listening.
Oh, you know he about it. You know he about it.
For it.
Whether you agree with him or not.
even
you know
Obama sending them drones.
Yeah. But look, I just to piggyback on the Mississippi Valley Marching Man playing at the inauguration. Man, sometimes I look at it as an opportunity for them kids, man.
It is.
And sometimes your opportunity is not gonna be ideal, but you still gotta take it. And there's one thing that my dad say. He say, son, ain't nothing worse in the world than a missed opportunity. And whether you agree with it or not, like Chuck was saying, man, some of these kids probably ain't never been out of Mississippi, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is an opportunity for them to have a great experience and go and see, Washington, D.C., which is something I haven't even done, and just go to the White House. I haven't done it or something like that. So I just think it's a great, and, I just feel like the experience really can help shape and change your life, bro. Like it can show you that there's more. It can show you that there's more. So I didn't really have a problem with it or whatnot. But me personally, my prayer is, man, that we don't have any knuckleheads doing any stupid stuff during this event. That's all I can ask for. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that everybody be safe, during this MLK Day, during this inauguration. You know what I'm saying? Because these are the kind of days that could be a target day. To where this could be a target. So I just pray that everybody be safe and everybody be secure and watch your surroundings, people. Watch your surroundings. And last but not least, man, as we wind it down, we have the NCAA championship. Notre Dame,
Ohio State
versus the Ohio State. And just want to know, fellas, how y'all feel about it? Who y'all got?
Go Fighting Irish.
This is the one time where I can really say I don't give a fuck about either one. I don't give a fuck about either one. They beat UT. Now, for show purposes, for show purposes, for the storyline.
Okay.
If Notre Dame win, this be their first title since 1988, and they in the Independence, they in the no conference, so all the bread is going straight to them. So, from a story perspective, from a program that's ain't had national title in almost 40 years, for them to come back and win and be on top. Then with the brother, this is like his third year coaching, doing this thing. But then on the flip side, Ryan Day, you in the NIL, you done been paying all these. You got this, what they say, the $20 million roster. Shit, bitch, you better win. So it go either way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody got something to benefit from either one. Yeah. But for the storyline, for us, just strictly for storyline purposes and for the sake of the show, Notre Dame.
Okay. Marcus.
Notre Dame.
I already know, because you going to bet on black. You going to always bet on black. You know what I'm saying? Don't play Russian roulette. Don't play Russian roulette. Why?
That's a team. I mean, like Chuck, I ain't got. I don't care.
Okay.
Unless it's like Southern Jackson State, something like that.
Okay.
You know, but I'm going for Notre Dame.
Okay. All right. Coach, what you got?
Well, Texas is not in it. I ride for UT, them Longhorns. So,
Shout out to the
I'm
Longhorns.
Definitely not going for the Buckeyes. So, for the sake of the storyline, let's go Fighting Irish. Go ahead and get that championship.
Okay. Right. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going for Notre Dame because I'm picking back. I'm picking black because like Chuck and like Marcus said, man, I don't really watch college football like that. I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's a nice storyline, and just always wanted to big up another black man that's doing a great job turning the program around. So
young brother too,
young brother, man, doing some big things, man. He could be the next Tomlin. Who knows who this guy could be?
Shout out Mike.
Shout out to Mike.
Alley's open.
So
hey, let me say my pick.
Say your pick.
Hey man, I know I'm a point spread person. I'm gonna choose Ohio State because I don't think they're gonna win by 9.5. I'm knowing Notre Dame's gonna win by 6. You heard it here first. At the end of the day, you heard it here first. Notre Dame is gonna win by 6. So I'm gonna win. Notre Dame gonna win. Shout out to Donovan Jackson, man. It's on the old line at Ohio State. Play with my son, Robin Neely, man, going through school, man. But, yeah, hey, Donovan, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, man. It's been a wrap, man. I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate all your insights. Y'all definitely gave me a lot of different perspectives on things, man. I enjoy it. This is us signing out at the End of the Day podcast. We'll holla.